Several months after the death of former Raiders quarterback Ken Stabler, there's new information on the toll his years as a football player took on his body and his brain.
ABC 7 News reporter Jonathan Bloom has more tonight on the findings and some changes that you could soon see at the high school level.
They called Ken Stabler the Snake, a quarterback who didn't just throw, he could run. Broncos QB Peyton Manning looked up to him.
NFL quarterback returned. He lost a great one, lost a legend when we lost the Snake.
But though the defense could rarely catch up with him, something else finally did. Years later, complaining he often had trouble concentrating, Stabler agreed to have his brain examined after his death. The diagnosis?
Chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE. What we really want to understand is how many hits does it result in CTE? What are the other factors, such as environment, such as genetics?
Javier Cardenas studies brain injuries in athletes. He's visiting the Bay Area to teach coaches and trainers about them.
The highlight there is blood from a subdural hematoma and swelling with a shift.
Cardenas says brain injuries are less common in quarterbacks.
Most occurred while playing defense during tackling.
But unlike a broken ankle, a concussion isn't always obvious.
Can you touch your nose with his finger?
Diagnosis involves a trip to the doctor, though Stanford's working on a tool to do it in the field.
We're looking at your ability to focus.
Now, a group of Bay Area high schools will try out a new program from Dignity Health to help coaches decide whether a player who's just taken a hit might have a concussion.
If your hand goes off, it's a point. If you angle like that, that's a point. If you step out, it's a point.
The danger with concussions is often not from the first injury. Athletes can feel like they're ready to go back out on the field, but it's that second injury that could land them here.
It affects you for the rest of your life. There is no brain transplant.
Trainers are optimistic about the new system that includes emergency access to doctors by video chat and an online course for athletes.
I think it's going to be good. It's going to get them talking about concussions. It's going to get them to open up.
And it could save lives. But as for what happened to Ken Stabler,
we simply don't know if we're preventing CTE because we don't know all the factors that cause CTE.
In Redwood City, Jonathan Bloom, ABC 7 News.